So hello, I'm Wyne from OMX, and then our groups are developing a smart weekly scheduling application, designed especially for university students and professors. Uh, the app helps users organize lectures, meetings, assignments, self-study, and personal time by automatically generating a balanced weekly schedule. It adapts when plans change, protects rest and sleep time, and aims to reduce stress while improving productivity. So I would like to ask you some question about your weekly planning. So the first question will be like, what best describe you as a role? Are you an undergraduate student or postgraduate student, teachers or teaching assistants or something others?
I am currently an undergraduate student.
Okay, so as an undergraduate student, how many classes or courses do you usually take in a typical semester?
In a typical semester, for me, I had to take like 8 to 9 courses, and then each courses we would have like a fixed schedule for the whole semester. So it's like about 4 hours a week for each like course, approximately.
So, with your fixed school schedule, how do you usually plan your week for other things you need to do?
So since like the schedule is fixed, we I cannot go and like change anything about the schedule. So all the other like time that is outside that school schedule, I have to like squeeze in every other my personal work, also like the study time and everything. It's quite hectic, but still it's manageable.
So, do you feel stressful like while you have to plan your own weekly schedule?
Of course, because like every week we know that what kind of courses we have to take each day, and then in order to take those courses, we need to prepare them ahead. So we have less time to prepare because these schedules are like full for like mostly every day. So yeah, it's quite stressful.
So, what do you struggle with most while planning your schedule?
Um, I would say that some of the schedule you cannot make it like a fixed routine for you because you don't know whether this, of course the university schedule is fixed, but then it depends on the condition and also depends on the professor. They would change some of the timing, or at that place, if we plan according to what we are given, then sometimes we have to make adjustment to our plan, and that's when like we for me I kind of struggle to make an adjustment to be the most productive routine.
So, with some changes according to your professor and your work type, have you ever missed deadline or felt overwhelmed because of that planning?
I think mostly like every day I'm overwhelmed by the planning.
So, so if you fall behind the schedule, what do you do? You just ignore it or replan manually?
If I fall behind, I try to like catch up with them as much as possible. But then if I cannot handle it, of course I had to like remove some of the plan that I have made.
So, what will be your biggest problem with your current approach to planning your schedule?
The biggest problem would be like, yeah, unable to overcome that feeling of overwhelming. And then since the plans are like very continuous in a day, so it feels more overwhelmed by just thinking about it.
So, if an AI application could automatically generate your weekly schedule, how would you feel about it?
That would be helpful because we don't need to think much about what kind of things we need to squeeze in and how much time we must spend on a specific task. So if AI could help, but then it would be helpful for us. But it depends on our, the AI, and we should also have a kind of connection and understanding of our capability. I would say, like, it's because every person has like different capability and capacity for a specific task. So it should be, I think that AI should be personalized for that user in terms of this.
So like prioritize personalizing the each user plan will be the feature that will make you trust an AI generated scheduling app, right?
Yeah.
So do you have any more expectation from using AI generated scheduling app to plan your time?
I would say I would expect it to be, quite, how should I say, fast when it comes to adjustment, because some of the, even these days, even if we make digital to-do list or we use AI to generate our to-do list, it's difficult to, follow and adjust according to that plan. So it would be better if they could adjust according to our, how our days are going. Like, are we falling behind, or are we ahead of the time? If we're ahead of the time, then they would help us to like squeeze more works. Or if we're falling behind, they should make some adjustment that would be the best for that person.
So if that kind of app that you have mentioned is existed, will you use it even if you have to buy premium?
Yeah, I think I would use it because it could be very helpful for university students, and like I would say, like for every busy persons. So I would subscribe it.
Okay, these are all questions for our interview, and thank you for your time to answer all of them.
Thank you very much.